Hello, welcome to the beginning part of the video where we see if everything is working. Fingers crossed for that. We are getting pretty close to the end now of the game. There's the chat. Getting our playback. Does it look like playback's working? Let's try it again. Yeah, getting quite close to the end now. This is video 57, so I think we'll have another maybe 2 weeks at the most, something like that. We'll see how we get on. So, hi, I'm Chris, and this is my game Realm of the Empress. It's a single-player fantasy adventure board game where you explore a large open area, in this case Port Ovis, do quests, learn and upgrade a variety of skills, and buy different weapons and armour and upgrade those to progress your character. There's also a main story that takes place in your dreams and should hopefully act as a hook to keep you wanting to play more and find out what happens. I'm streaming in this video series I'm going to be doing a full playthrough of the whole series, of the whole game in the series. Each video should be about an hour long, and the last playthrough I did was about 60 hours, so we're on track to do at least that. I think maybe probably a bit more, which makes sense because we're doing a bit of discussion whilst we're playing. I'm streaming Monday to Thursday at 7 PM UK time, so feel free to write anything in the comments on any of the videos, or if you do catch a live stream, feel free to write something in the chat, as any and all feedback is more than welcome. I'm a bit under the weather at the moment, as you might be able to hear, but we'll still push through, I'm sure. So we've only got 3 quests left to do, and we've got one more dream quest. We're on dream 9 at the moment, so we're getting through it all. So yeah, I think we'll have maybe 2 weeks at the most. So we'll see how we get on. So we're finishing off this quest with the witch. We went into a cavern last stream. Quite successfully went into a cavern, I think, yeah, and we needed to get a few strange ingredients for Shilith the witch, a tattered wing, a beetle husk, and some coagulated blood. We had to get a bottle for the blood to put in, and then we managed to kill a beetle and a what was it called? Some kind of slime thing. Larva? What are they called? Was a leech. That's what I'm trying to remember the name of. It wasn't a slime. A leech. So we got the blood from the leech and a beetle husk from the beetle, and we already had a tattered wing from fighting some bats before. This is our 12-sided die as our character marker, which also counts the amount of steps and therefore hours that we do. And this is one of the map cards, so I make a point of showing one of these at the beginning of every video. They're mini map cards. In the top left corner is the number of the card, in this case 34, and then numbers for north, east, south and west if you want to go in that direction. On this card you cannot go north, that's why there's an X there, because the boulders are in the way. We've also got a mining node and an entrance to the cavern which you just come out of. So we put that down. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue this quest and go south. I think we just put it over there a little bit because we might want to go. We're probably going to do a bit of hunting as well if we can. So we're going to the woods anyway. So we want to get, I think, at least 4 more bear hide, and then we upgrade those to upgrade our bear hide armor. We've got our player board here. All the armors here. We've got all bear hide at the moment. We're all leveled up to 3 out of 5 on all of them, but so I think it'd be good to get the bigger pieces, the legs and the chest, up to 5 to give us a bit more health. We'll see how we get on. We got some excellent meat we cooked up. That gives us 32 health each one, so that's really good. The items in the pouch are the only things you can access whilst in combat to restore health. 35 slots in our satchel. We've got 2 lockpicks. They come in stacks of 5, and they're the only things that stack in your satchel. and then other things are slightly different shaped. Like for our cooking pot, for example, is a 1-inch square rather than the standard 1/2 inch. So that's in our inventory at the moment. We do have a room at the inn, and we got a free week from helping out the innkeeper as well, so that's very good. You can only access those items when you're on the map card though. You can stack up to 5 of any item, and it's got twice as much space in it as well. We've got quest items. This is what we're trying to figure out at the moment in this quest quest R. We've got a stone rubbing that we're trying to figure out what it is. We've got our dream decks. Like I said, it's 9 out of 10. The weather's okay, and we've still got a place for our little map here drawn by the innkeeper at the very beginning of the playthrough, so we know roughly where to go. Although at this point we know pretty much where to go. I do still need to keep checking it every now and again just to double check though. So we have got our tattered wing. Actually, yeah, do we have? Oh, we should have picked up. Excuse me. We got our tattered wing at the inn. We should have picked that up before we came up here. In fact, I am going to say we did that because it's not a big deal. I don't think. I'm just going to take that because instead of going all the way back and coming back again. Time isn't a big factor. Nothing's time gated or under a timer, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to say we've got it. Because making a video is different to just playing the game. It's a casual game, and but the videos I want to keep them to around an hour, and I want us to do a fair bit of stuff in that hour. So we're going to go talk to Shilith and carry on this quest R. Let's get it out of our save box. So there's our quest R. It goes up to 19 cards actually. So there's a lot going on in that quest. We've got short, medium and long quests as options, and you take the whole deck out for each quest so you can tell how long each one's going to be. But there'll be breaks as well. You know, some that we've got another quest that we need to level up our intimidation before we can go further in that quest. So yeah, there are some little like stopping points, and there'll be encounters as well that if you don't, pass through, kill the monster or whatever, then you can't carry on the quest. You have to retry it. So anyway, we're going to go talk to Shilith the Witch. Here are 300 odd map cards grouped into 50s. We want 87, so we're just going to take from the first group of 50 here. We're just looking in the top left corner. Wait, no, second group. Just looking in the top left corner for the number of the card. I think it's quite straightforward. You don't even have to look at the whole card, you just look in the top left. So we're going to go down and around. We don't want to go through the woods because we'll have to roll an 8-sided die for every step in case we get an encounter. And we don't really want to fight a bear because we've only got 21 health from what we were doing in the cavern, fighting those creatures. So we're just going to do some hunting after we've seen it, but we will have to go into the woods a little bit. We're going to go around and in because I know roughly where the witch lives. So we go down there. So we're not going through the woods here, we're just going around the top part in 96. I think it might even be a bit first go 97, 98, and then south from here I think is where we want to go. 142. So we continue our steps from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So time pauses when you're indoors, I think in all instances, so in the cavern. Although having said that, didn't we say, ooh, better check that. Caverns, I think I did add a time to each one. There are 3 caverns. So cavern 1, yeah, it takes 1 hour of time. Cavern 2, okay, it's 2 hours. Yeah, so it does take time, but only 1 hour. I forgot about that. Let's add that. So that's 2 half hours. We track half hours on here because every 12 steps is 1 half hour. 142, and then we're going to go in from there, I think. pretty sure it's in this section. So 145 will be our first one going into the wood, so I'll pause us there. So 12, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. Time is doubled in the woods. We lost a half hour. And we're going to roll an 8-sided die for an encounter. 1 to 3 is nothing. 4, 5 is a rabbit, where you might get a chance to get some raw meat. 6, 7 is a boar. Now we've leveled up quite a lot of the skills we need to. We can just sneak past the boar. But I did also remember, I do have a rule where if you've got double the health of the animal, you can take its health as damage and still get the loot. So if we wanted boar hide, we've got over 50 health, we would take 25 as damage but then take whatever. So it's a sort of a trade-off, but we've got the sneak just to sneak past it as well. It's a 4. That's a rabbit. So we'll see if we get some raw meat. So this is just a sort of, I think there are 3 raw meats, 2 non-raw meats. Aha, we managed to get the one that isn't. So it evades us, we don't get any raw meat. Keep that out in case we need it for the next one. So we're in the woods, 1, 4, 6 now. You can also do logging, there's a logging node, but it's not so helpful for us right now. So 5, 6, 7. Five. That is another rabbit. That is another rabbit. Maybe we get lucky this time. No, we don't get lucky. It's fine. Quite like the random nature of that. 1, 4, 7. And then 1, 4, 8 is where we're going to stop. So I did get it right. 7, 8, 9. And we roll for an encounter. It's an 8. It's a bear. We don't want a bear. I'm just going to put that there whilst we move. So we're going to try to sneak past the bear. They've got a... I have to try to find remember what their sneak is. Let's take the bear as a... Sneak of 6. So we got +3 to our 6-sided die roll, which means we need a 3 or higher. We can sneak past the bear. 4. We're lucky. We managed to sneak past the bear. Fantastic. Back to the 9, 10, 11. And we roll an 8-sided die. 1, nothing. Okay, so now we're on a map card with a building. So we could go into our building's deck to double check who is in the building. 1, 4, 8. So on the back we've got numbers correlating to the map cards. So we have to look for 1, 4, 8. There can be more than 1, but there isn't in this case. And then we have the inside, the interior of the building, in this case the witch's hut. And then we've got Shulith there in it, and it's gridded so we can do some stealing if we wanted to, or pickpocket even. And then there are objects that we can steal from. B for bookcase, D for drawer, C for cabinet, X for box, that kind of thing, T for table. We're not going to do that right now. A couple of streams ago we went into a bandit hideout and did a bit of stealing there. So if you want to see how that works, you can look at that video 2, I think, before this. Or right at the beginning we did a bit of stealing as well. The only way you lose morality from stealing, and the first time you lose it doesn't really do anything, but the only way of getting morality back is by doing quests, and there are a finite amount of quests. So we only got 3 chances, 3 morality we could get back, because we only got 3 quests to do. Right, we're here, we're talking to Shilith. Let's get her character card so we can see who we're talking to here, all the characters. We've got a lot of characters. So here she is. So we'll do a little recap as well, why not? So we can see here this is quest R6, and she's got R6 and R7 and R8 actually on her quest list. So she says, so we have got, let's do a proper recap. We'll show you the quest item we've got. This rubbing we took from somewhere, from some mysterious stones in the other woods, the westwood. So here we've got the stone rubbing. So she says that these crests are from ancient houses. She asks, how did you come by this? Those girls, so there's some girls who were sort of teasing us to be adventurers and took us to this place. And says, this is a rose for House Thorn, very old, long dispersed and deteriorated. The mark at the bottom is a rune of magic. I can make a draft that will reveal more, but it will come with this warning. Wherever this belongs is a dangerous place. Delving deeper may invoke irreversible harm to you. Think carefully upon this path before running along it blindly. If you persist, then you must first test your courage against the fiercer creatures of the realm. Venture into the caverns and find these ingredients for the draft. So here we have the tattered wing, the beetled husk, and the coagulated blood. So we did that last stream, went into the cavern, and we have, tested our courage against the fiercer creatures of the realm. So we've done that. We've come back to her now with those things, and we'll see what she has to say for herself. So we'll come back to you. What does she say? This will take me the night to make. Return tomorrow and it shall be ready for you, adventurer. There will be no payment required should you choose this path. You will have chosen it and must walk it. Lose the tattered wing, beetle husk, and coagulated blood. And then it says at the bottom, return during the day, then take R8. So we can see that's the next thing on here as well for her quests. So we've got to wait a day for that. So what I will do is take the tattered wing, coagulated blood goes in the bottle, so I put the blood on top of the bottle chit, empty bottle chit, so that shows it's full. And then the beetle husk, so I'm going to put this on top of her card, and I'll leave that out so I remember that is what I'm doing. Rabbit can go, well, probably roll on that again. Leaving the woods. Well, we're not going to leave the woods. First of all, we're going to do some hunting. So we're going to need a little bit of space for that. So let's move this across a little bit. Can we go over there? Looks like that's about as far as we can go. We're just 34 there. Okay, so now we've got the space. Put you up there. Rabbit can go to the side. We're going to do some hunting. We've leveled up our hunting fully. We've got space in our satchel, and we're going to hope to hunt. Well, it's split into 3 sections: search, track, and capture. We're going to hope we track a bear, which means we've got to match 5 symbols. So we'll get to that in a minute. So first of all, we're just going to search. Searching is just closing my eyes a little bit, or not looking down, because I wrote what level they are on the back, and I shouldn't have done that because you're only adding captures at level 5. All the skills go up to level 5 except for traversal, which is just level 1. Let's take that one. We do get animal prints. So it says move 1 map card. Oh, I should show you. So here we go, animal prints. It's either going to find animal prints or nothing. It takes an hour of time for each part of hunting, so it's a minimum of 3 hours, or whatever you do. So it says move 1 map card further into the woods. Roll 1 8-sided die for the encounter as normal, and you can now track the animal. So I thought it was quite fun to include the actual traversal. In fact, we should have moved away from her height a little bit actually. 11, 12, 1. We should have done that first and rolled for an encounter. 5 is rabbit. Before we've even done this, I've got to capture 1 raw meat. Okay, we'll take the raw meat. Although we're going to get a lot of raw meat we get 3 raw meat from each bear we capture. We'll keep the bear hide out. Where's the raw meat? All in the animal loot. Raw meat. So we're going to need to keep those out. Hopefully we'll catch a bear. So let's keep that there. Get 1 bear hide per bear, so we would like to get 4, I think at least. Let's get a raw meat from the rabbit. Okay. So then now we did the hunting, the searching. So now we have to move 1 more. 1, 2, 3. Roll again. 4. It's another rabbit. We're finding a lot of rabbits in the woods today. We've only caught 1 out of the 3. Will we get lucky again? Yes, we do. We capture 2 out of 4. Okay. So here we go. 2 raw meats. So we're going to cook up these raw meats, and then we'll sell the cooked meat for hopefully a fair bit of gold. Right, put that to the side. We're going to track now. So tracking is matching these symbols together. You put the cards down perpendicular. You can't go back on yourself, so you're going from 1 point all the way over to the right. And you can see here we've got paw prints, and then the 2 paw prints would go together like that, and that would create a beginning of a track and 1 connection. We want 5 connections to find a bear, 4 connections for a boar, 6 connections for wolves, or a wolf pack. So we have used up an hour of time as well with our searching. 1, 2. You cannot hunt at night, so we've got 6 hours. So if we're successful, we can do it twice. Then what we want to do is go to the inn to sleep, and then come back to Shuleth and carry on with this quest. And then there's a case of a missing barmaid as well. See if there's anything we can do with that. And there's also this other quest, with this intimidating a guy, to progress it to see what's going on there. Right, so we've got some droppings and a paw print. So we want one of those 2 for the next one. Okay, we get droppings, but we also get a black end, or a blank, so that means we can't go that way. So we need the next one to be, well, actually, droppings could go up as well. That's not helpful. We can't put 2 blanks together. We got padded down grass. That's not going to help us. There's an hour. Luckily, though, you do not need to redo the search if you don't do the track, but if you don't do the capture, you do have to redo the tracking. And that is still an hour of time lost, unfortunately. may only get the one unless we want to fight a bear, but we would have to use one of our excellent meats, which are hard to get. It's only a 1 on a 20-sided die to cook that. Right, padded down grass and droppings. Ah, nothing. Oh dear, it's going to be one of those days today, isn't it? One of those days. 1, 2, 4 hours left in our day. And at this point, I'm just thinking, let's just get one. One bear hide. Be interesting. Yeah, you don't have to fully upgrade everything, and there's also wolf leather you can get, which is more difficult than bear, obviously. Oh, that's not good. Padded down grass or nothing. Padded down grass, no. Oh, unbelievable. I am mixing these up. Perhaps too well. There's another hour gone of time, and the capturing take an hour. 3 hours left. Oh, you got 2 more goes of this. And then we still need to get to the inn, which means we won't get our full 8 hours. Full 8 hours of sleep, which means we won't get the bonus of plus 10 to our health. Oh no. Level 5 at hunting is still not amazing. Okay, we got one more go at this because I want to get my full health back from sleeping. And it's going to be at more than 12 steps to get back. Some days. Some of the days. Come on now. Here we go. Got 2 of them. I can feel it. Okay, no, that's not that helpful. Okay, we're going to get the twig. The twig? No. No luck at all. I mean, it's only time you're losing, but okay. It's another hour gone. Right, we better get going. I want my full night's sleep, and I am annoyed because my hunting skills are not coming in handy today. Absolute failure. Let's put that back up there. So much for the raw meat. At least we got the raw meat from the rabbits. That's a start. Right, let's head to the inn, and then it will progress this quest quite nicely. 3, 4, 5, and we roll for an encounter. Got to think if maybe the hunting is the best way of getting the bear. We could fight the bear, but they got 40 health, so we could probably only do 1 a day unless we really want to eat loads of meat and cook up a whole bunch of meat. We could kill a bunch of boar, which give 2 raw meat per kill. We could kill some boar, get the raw meat, cook the raw meat, and then go for bears. 1 is nothing. 5, 6, 7. This is the last roll, and we're out of the woods. 8. A bear right on the edge. Right on the edge. There's a bear. Okay. What was it there? 6. So we need to roll a 3 or higher on our die. It's a 1. Okay, so the other thing we can do before finding the bear deck is to see if we get a dodge in our weapon deck. Because our species, the Fallen Fae, have a combat bonus. All the different species have a combat bonus and a skill bonus. Our combat bonus is we can turn any card into an initiative, which means you can put it anywhere against other initiative cards, basically. Only an initiative can counter another initiative. So if we get a dodge, we can dodge the first attack. We'd always have to roll, show the first attack that an animal will do. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if we get a dodge, we can just dodge it and flee. Yes, we get a dodge. 2 crits and miss and a dodge. Lucky for that dodge. Right. That is good. We don't have to find the bear, and we're good to go. So we're just going to go 8, 9. And we're going to make our way back to the inn and go for sleep. Maybe we'll even get another dream. That would be good. That would be the last dream. This would be quite good timing for that, I think. Although, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the dream is quite cryptic. So you get a bit of information, but not loads. Keep going along here till we get to where we think the inn is. So I know it's map card 107, so we're on 105 up north, 106, 107. We can also get 107 from this deck. And there's the inn. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's a half hour. So we're on our last half hour during the day. So that was well timed. We're not going to do anything. Don't think we're going to get anything. We've got a cooking pot here. We might want to take our cooking pot at some point. Just not sure when. Right, so we're done with that. So we're going to pack up everything, all these cards. Going east to west, west to east is always sequential. So we just literally take all these, put them underneath each other so they're in a sequence. And it's quite quick to tidy up once you know that. So we've got a lot of those all just will go into this bundle. 1, 3, 4. So we just find where that starts and just put them all in there. And there we go. And then all the other ones are going to be in a different pile. So what have we got here? 96 to 99, 85 to 87, and then 34. So 85. And then 96. So quite quick to pack up. 34. Okay. Right, so we are now going to sleep at the inn. So a few things are going to happen. We're going to flip that over to the night side. We're going to put that on 12, so that means the first step, and the next day will be 1. We're going to roll for a dream. Let's double check what that is again, because we could have a nightmare. 6 is a nightmare, 3 to 5 is a dream. On a 6-sided die, 1 to 2 is nothing. It's a 2. Okay, we don't have a dream or a nightmare. I'm okay with that. Okay, we roll for weather. 5 and 6, it's raining. 2, it's not raining. That's good for us. I know you can still hunt in the rain, but depends if you want to fight any creatures or not. I did write at the top here what our max health is. So it's your defense plus your health. Your health is usually very low, and then you just add the defense to it. Our health as being a fey, small creature, is only 5, but then we've got quite a lot of armor on at the moment, but it's not the heaviest. You've got plate armor as well, which will give you even more defense, and cotton armor, which gives you less but more pouch space. But we've got 68, and then we're going to add on our sleep bonus. So you can sleep for different amounts of hours. You can be out at night doing stuff, hunting sleep night stalkers, which are kind of zombie-ish things. You can get maggots from them to fish for the biggest fish. So you can get quite a lot of money doing that. We did a lot of that in the mid game. Now though, we're doing a lot of cooking. At the beginning, in the early game, it's mainly logging. We did a bit of mining. Mid game, it's mainly fishing and upgrading that. And then late game, it's mainly cooking. At least it has been for us, this one. So we're sleeping for 8 hours the whole night. We get 10 more to our defense, basically. So instead of having 68, we've got 78. So that's good. So we still want to have a bit more armor, really. So then also we're going to restart the day. Our in-payment has come to the end of our 7 days. We paid 50 gold for 7 days, or it's 10 gold for 1 day. But because we finished that quest last in-game day, we was very lucky. She was giving us a week for free, so we get a free week, and we're now on day 7 of week 4. So we're almost done an in-game month, which is pretty cool. I quite like the idea of tracking the time. So I think, is that everything? We've got our health back. We've done our in payment. We got the day of the week changed, and we got our health back up. Yeah, and we did. No, we're just dreaming it, sleeping as normal. No dreams, no nightmares. Just nice evening, really. And it's not raining, so that's good. It hasn't rained for a while. We did quite a bit of rain at the beginning, if I remember. Right, so now it's the next day. So we're going to go back, I think, to Shulith and see what's going on with that. And then I guess we just do some more hunting, use up some more time doing hunting. Or because we got our full health, we could try... Well, we've got 45 gold, so we could upgrade our intimidation and talk to Olwyn, who's the harbour master, and see what's going on with him. There's a quest there, so we could do that. Let's see what Shulith's doing, just so we can get this done. We don't want to keep this out, so let's go and do that first. So it was down and along, wasn't it, all the way? So we're just going to put that across. So 1, 3, 4. So there are things you can do at night. Like I said, the night stalkers, there are glow bugs, which you need a lantern with lantern oil to go into a cavern. You can have glow bugs in a bottle instead, and that means you have to spend the money to do it, because it does cost a bit of money to do that. So there are glow bugs, and then there are beetles. Yeah, beetles you can get as well, which are just equal a certain amount of money depending on which ones you get. And that's just a random roll. You roll every step at night. 1, 3, 4. Okay. Let's go back to Shulith. It's the new day. We could have kept this all out, I suppose, but we didn't know if we were going to have a nightmare or not. That's a separate board. It's kind of like a separate game, they're having a nightmare. I guess we could have kept it out, but like I said, I mean, I don't mind that you have to keep packing away the cards and taking them out again, really. And I know this is just a line, a straight line all the way over to. I'm going to lay them all out. Is it going to fit in shot? Yeah. And then we'll do the dice rolls in a minute for being in the woods. It's 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. That's our first step in the woods and our first roll of the 8-sided die. 3 is nothing. 2, 3. 8 is a bear. Right, we'll do the same thing again. Although we can take on a bear now. Let's fight a bear. Let's fight a bear. We can still do our sneak. We've got a bow, a short bow, so we can roll a 20-sided die to see if we do an extra attack before it comes to us. Let's kill a bear. I'm annoyed that we had to run away from the other one. They had to run away. I mean, we didn't capture it with our superior hunting skills. So we're going to fight one now instead. Right. Let's give its deck a little shuffle. So they do. I mean, they do got 40 health, but we got 78. So we should be fine fighting 2 bears. If we could fight 2 bears without needing to heal, that would be great. And then if we get 2 hunting, then we've got the 4 we really want. Although we might need more than that. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how we get on. There is a large encounter later on that I think we want 100 health for, really, which I think we'll get from maxing out our bear leather. Right, so we are going to do our bow attack first. So our bow attack is a 20-sided die, and you can do a headshot for instantly kills animals. And a bear is an animal, and it's only 1 or 2 on a 20-sided die would instantly kill it. That'd be amazing. A 3 to 6 is a crippling shot, only has 2 turns instead of 3 for round 1. 7 to 10 is a stun shot, they don't have initiative for turn 1. 11 to 18 is what we normally get, and that's just a normal shot. You roll a 6-sided die for damage. And 19, 20s we miss completely. We want a 1 or 2. That'd be amazing. Instantly kill you. Instantly with our amazing skills. 3! Oh, that's so close. That's so close. Oh, it's annoying. Okay, they've only got 2 turns for round 1. I'll still take that. Oh, if that had been a 2, I would have been so happy. Right, so we still roll for our sneak. So we can do a sneak attack first as well. If we get a 3 or more. 6! Now we're talking. Okay, so now we're going to get our 4 cards that we always start a hand with. And our sneak, we can do our... what's it called? We can combine cards together. That's not the word I'm thinking of, combine, but... I can't remember. That's so annoying. Anyway, we can combine 3 cards for a big attack once per round. But also you can do it for your sneak attack. So you can do it, you can get an extra attack in. The crippling shot's not bad. It means it just misses its first crippling shot. Oh, yeah, I guess it just misses its first one. It only has 2 turns for round 1. Is that going to be... Yeah, I guess it misses its first one. Right, let's take 1, 2, 3, 4 for our hand. Let's see if we get something good for our sneak attack. Sneak, dodge, stab, dodge. Okay. So I can put the sneak and the stab together to do 6 damage. Problem is, I'm only going to be putting 2 more cards back into my hand, and if I use up both of those attacks, what if I don't get 2 attacks? So that's a bit annoying. 2 dodges is good though. Let's get their numbers on the board. So they got 40 health. There we go. So that's kind of not useful, not very good. I think I want to keep the sneak attack because we've got crits where double the attack, so we can put 2 attacks together and then crit it by doubling it. So unfortunately, we're only going to do 2 damage to it before combat begins. That's annoying. But then we pick up 1. We get a backstab. So a backstab and sneak attack, I don't know if you can see it says initiative at the top. I can do this before they do anything. I have to put something down actually anyway. Oh, that's a bit frustrating. Tempted to do the 4 and then hope I get another good attack to go with the 3. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Let's just put the 4 down. We've done the... Yeah, okay. So that was our sneak... No. Yes, that was our sneak attack. Then we've done our initiative. Because initiative... But it depends if theirs is initiative. But they're missing a go. So we pick up again. Oh, we do get another sneak. I really want... So then now it's just 2. They're doing a charge. I'm going to do my skill, which I said about before with the dodge, to dodge that, because that's an initiative for 8. So I'm going to dodge that. We should be doing this as we go. So we've done 6 attack. I don't want to do 10 because they're not scratch us. So 6 means they got down to 34. And we do dodge that charge for 8. 8 is a lot. I've used that now for the whole thing. Oh, but we do get our crit. That's good. So now they're doing their second attack, which is a scratch for 8. I could dodge it, but I could wait to see if they get... I want to save... Well, scratches. Yeah, okay, I am going to dodge it. I'm going to save this for the next round. We get 3 rounds before we reshuffle everything. So that saved us 16 damage there. Although our first attack wasn't very good. Although, yeah, okay. Anyway, not so impressive there. Let's pick up 1 more. So we have our 4. We get another dodge. It's good and bad because now we've used up 3. We've got of our 4 total. They're doing a scratch for 8 again. They do have miss cards. I'm hoping they're going to have a miss card. I'm just going to dodge that. Pick up. Now we get a miss, I'm hoping. Oh dear. Okay, they do a bite for 6. That's when I'm going to do my big damage. 7 times 2 is 14. So that brings you from 34 to 20. But we are going to receive 6 as well. So that's going to bring us down to 72. That's okay though. We're good to fight 2 bears. We only pick up 1 though, even though we put those 3 down. So we get 1 more turn in this round. 8 damage. Oof. Do I want to use that sneak or do I want to wait for a crit to come up? We've got another round. I'm going to drop the miss. I'm going to take the 8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's so much. Yeah, okay, that's that. That's round 2. 1 more round before we reshuffle everything. We didn't do 20, we've done more than that. So it's not going to charge us. Oh, it's got a miss. We're going to pick up 3 cards because we always start a round of 4. Our crits, that's good. We want another hit. Oh, yes, okay, okay. So we're going to do sneak and backstab, which is 7 times 2, which is 14 again from 20. That's going to leave us with 6. With them with 6, not me. Pick up 1. We need just another good hit. It's a bite for 6. Do I want to keep my dodge? 6 isn't as much as 8, is it? Let's use the stab. We take 6 from that. We're down to 58. We did them 2. They go down to 4. Oh, so we just need a 4. It's a 3. So close. Scratch for 8. We're going to dodge that. And unfortunately we can't use that because we've already combined our cards there. Okay, we do dodge the scratch. It's not an initiative, so that's fine. Okay, not bad. We got it down to 4 health. Oh, but if it's alive, it's going to do a fear. Okay, what does a fear do? Fear, you cannot attack or move for 1 turn. That means we lose the first turn of the next round. Round 1 again. Damn, that's bad. Don't get to. Okay. Let's give these a shuffle. We didn't get too many misses. We did get a lot of dodges, which was good. But now we can't dodge an initiative. They're going to do an attack to us. We miss first one. Oh, we missed. Let's do it again. So we missed 2 turns. So we can only put 1 down in this last one. Luckily it's just 6 damage. If we get a dodge, that'd be good. So we're taking 6. That's actually good to get that fear then. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to do 4 damage in this 1 hit. Can we do 4? Yes, we can. 2 stabs and a crit. Even more, but we are going to take that 6 and 6. That's 12. So we're going to take 10 plus 2, and then they're dead though. So we're down to 46 from what, 79, 80, so it's almost half health. Almost half health. Close. I don't know why I'm so adverse to using the cooked meat, because I wasn't gold from it, because gold is quite hard to come by. I'm going to make it so the quests give more gold as rewards. I guess it's because it's our main method of getting gold is by cooking and selling the meat that we've cooked, so then to use it as a health restorative when you can sleep for a day, well, sleep for a night and restore your health. I'm going to have a rule where you can't yeah, I've got a bit of a weird thing where, because time takes place when you move, I was going to have a skip forward in sort of in the game world function where you eat some food and skip forward in time, but you can just move left and right, left and right, left and right, east west, and use up time that way. So there's no point in having a skip function basically, because you're just moving. You would go through time. I was going to say we could have so you can't skip forward after a certain amount of time, but you can't really get away with that really. Anyway, 3, 4, 5. We roll for an encounter again. I have to figure something out about that. Where's that? 8-sided die. There it is. 7. That's a boar. We can just ignore the boar by because we get +3 on our sneak roll. They've got a sneak value of 4, so even just a 1, we sneak past them, so that's fine. 5, 6, 7 steps then. 2 shooter. We still roll. 2 is a nothing. Now keep that out. We are going to talk back to her again. We lost these items, so they are going to have to go back. I guess we keep the bottle. Is she going to get? I guess we just keep the bottle. I mean, it doesn't say we get. She gives us back our bottle, but I'm going to keep it. So, right, let's try to find where this stuff goes. No. Coagulated blood, yeah, let's put that away. Beetle husk. There's the bear hide, I'm going to keep that out. More meat, keep that ready. Beetle husk. Tattered wing. Right, where's the tattered wing? No, I'll not take that one out. Not that. Wait, oh no, we lost one. Where's the tattered wing? That comes from the bats, doesn't it? Why can I not see? Oh, has it fallen into a different one then? I'm sitting. That's frustrating. It must have gone into a different. One. I'm not sure where the tattered wing is. And, we'll have to put that away later then. Come back to you. A bit annoying. Yeah, definitely not here. That's fine, I'll come back to that. Okay. So, we're going to talk to her then. R8. How are we doing on time? We've got a bit of time. Right, so it said return during the day, which it is. Okay, let's see what happens. So, she says here, pour this on the stone. It will reveal what is hidden in the room. Take quest item R8. When at location, take R9. So I remember where the location is. We will put that on top. Quest item R8. We'll take that. So we've got a whole thing of quest items here, quite a lot of them. We've gone through most of them now. We're looking for R8. R8 should be, there it is. Well, I guess we don't need the stone rubbing anymore. I might just put that away. I mean, let's keep it out. Let's keep it out. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Quest items, go back. So here we go. I'll show you my little drawing of the draft of discovery. So we've got our first little magical thing. Magic's not a big part of this game at this stage, but it will become bigger. So our draft of discovery is going to go into our quest items. We're going to should we do another hunt before the end of the stream? 7, 8, 9. We'll do another hunt. We'll have to just move away from her building. 8. No way, it's an 8 again. Should we take on another bear and then do a hunt for a bear? That would be quite good. Oh, we didn't take our loot from that. Killing that bear. I just realised the 1 bear hide and 3 raw meat. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, let's attack it. We're going to attack it again. It took us down about half health, so we should be alright. Well, should be alright. Famous last words. 3 raw meat. Right, yeah, we're going to attack this bear. Here it is. We're going to try again with the bow. We want a 1 or 2. Instantly kill it would be so good. The crippling shot was quite good though, to only have 2 cards for the first round. I mean, that's probably what helped us out in the first bit. Okay, let's try our bow. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh no, 18. Oh, is that? I think 18 is a complete miss. No, 19, 20 is a miss. Close though, 19. So it's a normal shot. So it's a 1 6-sided die to see how much damage we do. So we want a 6. 4. Okay, better than half, I suppose. And then we're gonna do. So we've done 4 damage to it, so it's already at 36. Then we're going to do a sneak attack if we can. So we need a 3 or higher. 4 again! Okay, we do a sneak attack. So we will take our cards and we're going to hope we get a crit and 2 hits. Because no matter how many cards we use, well, we're going to use 3 cards as a max. If we use all 3, we get to start the round with all 4. So that means we can, if we get the right cards, we can put a big crit in twice in round 1 essentially. 1, 2, 3, 4. So fingers crossed we get something good. Ah, it's a miss right off the bat. Okay, but then we get 2 stabs and a backstab. That's I'm going to put all those down and then I'll get 3 back up again. So I'm quite happy about that. So we do 5, 6, 7. 7 damage before round 1 happens. So they're down to 7 damage from 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 29. They're down to 29 already. Right, because we did 7 plus 4 is 11. Yeah. So that was our sneak attack. So you can combine for sneak. And then we've still got an initiative if we get one. Which we do. Get 2 of those. But again, do you use up one of those or do you wait for the crit and then do a big hit? I've always been waiting for a big hit. So, but that means we don't get a hit early. No, we've got to do theirs first if they get an initiative. They do get an initiative. Do we have a dodge? No, we don't have a dodge. That's 10. Oh, we changed that to 10, did we? I didn't realise we had changed that to 10. Crikey. Didn't do that last time. I think this card didn't come up where I've magically changed the H to a 10. Right, we're going to keep those. Tempted to drop the miss. I'm going to take damage. I'm only going to do 2 damage anyway. So it's a 2 or a miss. Don't want to hold on to the miss because you only have 4 cards at the most. So we're going to take 10 damage. Oh, now I'm not feeling so good about this. Give us a crit. Give us a crit. Okay, so not what we want. Bite for 6. Okay. Okay, we're going to put those 2 together. So we're just going to put that down for 3. So we're going to take 6, which takes us down to 30. We're going to do 3 to them. That's going to bring them down to 26. It's going to be close. It is going to be close. Come on, give us a crit. Oh, it's not a crit again. Fear. Oh, we can't attack or move for a turn, but that's good. It came at the end of the turn, so it doesn't really do anything. We really need some dodges. That's the end of round 1. Did we do 10? No, we did more than 10. Good. Yes. I always forget about that. We don't want to do 20 by the end of round 2 either. So we've got 4 cards already, so we don't take any more cards. Scratch for 8. Oh, that's why I changed the charge to 10, because we had 2 for 8 otherwise. Right, we're just going to put a stab down. Oh, gosh. So we're going to take 8, so we're down to 22. They're going to take 2 down, so they're down to 24. So all of a sudden, we are not doing well. So hot. We need a crit. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's going to make a big difference. Okay, we're going to take 8, but we're going to put 2 4s for 8. Times 2, 16 to you, sir. So 24 minus 16. Oh my god. Is that 10? No. It's 12. I don't know what it is. Let's just do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 18. No, 8. 8, right? 24 minus 16. Yeah, it's 8. We're going to take 8 damage. Oh, so we're down to 16. Oof. Okay, we've got a dodge. So we're going to dodge that bite for the end of round 2. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We just need to do 8 damage to it. Oh, so we need a crit, really need a crit. We've got to pick up 3. We've got sneak. We just had a crit, we'll kill it. Yes! Yes, yes. Oh, and a miss. We're going to kill it. We got a 4 times 2. So we just got to see, as long as this isn't the 16. Okay, you can't attack or move. Miss. Yes, you miss. Sneak attack plus a crit. 4 times 2 is 8. You're dead. And we have only got 16 health left now, so we do not want to run into another one. But that is good. And we're going to do, probably don't have time to do a hunt now. That's going to have to be the beginning of next stream, if at all. We need to go a little bit out of the woods or closer to the end of the woods. Yeah, we still get out of the woods and not get attacked by another bear. How many 8s can you roll on an 8-sided die? A lot, turns out. Right, so we're going to take our 3 meat and bear hide though. So that went well. That went very well. Well, did it go very well? It went well. Let's say well a few more times. Ah, dear. Anyway, we've got 2 bear hides, so I can level up 1 of our bits of gear all the way up to max, to 5. We've got 8 raw meat, I think now. 8? Yeah, 8 raw meat, so that's a fair bit, so we can get a bit of money when we cook some of those. But we definitely want a couple more. So we're doing well. Said it again, well. Right, 9. How we do with time? Get a bit over. Let's just go over one more. 9, 10, 11. Let's roll. And let's not get an 8. 2. Good. We'll stay there. Pack these up. So when we come back, we'll do a bit of hunting. What's that one? 3, 4. So that's quite straightforward, just to go straight from the inn all the way to the witch's hut. And there we go, pack up so quick and easy. A bit more meat and the back there. We'll have to feel like where our tattered wings are. Right, there we go then. We'll put the bear back. Okay, so 11 steps on 146. We'll save that for the next stream. And there we go. We're on the way to leveling up a bit more and finishing off this quest. Fantastic. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.